I know, don't worry about the wires. Don't let that fool you, these drivers. Just pray it don't start. Oh, damn it, boy. Yep, gonna let that warm up for a second. Don't mind me. I'm back in the Challenger, man. Which one of y'all owner operators, man, riding too clean? Let me find out y'all been watching too much of Andrew. I don't know about y'all. Yeah, this Kerry, man, they be making fun of me and the guy over there in the yellow Charger, man. You know, he an owner operator too with an old ass truck. Boy, they be talking a lot of shit about the people with the old ass truck, but obviously we're winning. We're clearly winning. Definitely in the parking lot. I'm gonna go ahead and grease the truck up, put some lotion on it, and pop that hood. A good way to know what they're doing when you got Mercedes is they know what they're doing if they open the fuel cap before they change some filters.
Right here, two threads. Once I get past them two threads, look in that hole. It's just flat in there, smooth. I don't know if you can see what I'm saying, but you see down here how it's smooth? Okay. It's supposed to be deep in threads.
Alrighty, at Freightliner leaving, heading back to complete this oil change. We had to get the filter and we had to get a new torque plug because they stripped the fucking screw. Man, this shit crazy, y'all. They done gave me Freightliner, they gave me the wrong goddamn plug. Now I'm going back to Freightliner to get they probably ain't even got the right plug. They gonna try to put me out of business. I know how this shit go. But I'm still gonna win. Alright, man, it took Freightliner all of 2 hours to find this one particular screw. This one particular screw is the only screw they got left. And this is a special screw. Alright guys, now we done damn near spent the night in the shop, but luckily the head mechanic came to work tonight. Oh, by the way, they did take the fuel caps off. Head mechanic came to work tonight, and he changed my fuel filter, oil filters, changed my oil. But what happened when I got here, as y'all can see, the oil pan drain plug right here is stripped on the inside of the actual pan. It's only got 2 threads. So I had to go to Freightliner and get a new oil pan plug, and that was of that right there. Just dealing with Freightliner on this plug. Now Freightliner was good. It's just finding this plug was extremely difficult because this oil pan is obsolete. So this plug, it's a special plug that they made. It's a special plug that they made after they made this oil pan obsolete. So it's like a updated what did he tell me? It's a plug that supersedes the last plug, but it wasn't nowhere in Freightliner system, and this was the only plug they had left. So I brought this plug. The head mechanic, even though it was stripped, he didn't force it in or nothing like that, but with those two threads that it had, he was able to first he hand tighten it, and then he torqued it. It just went right in. So he didn't force it in or nothing like that. I watched him do it because I was just standing right here, obviously, but I think I recorded it too. So yeah. But for future reference, we're gonna get a new oil pan gasket, even though it's obsolete. They got some used on Van Hager. They got like 10 of them used, like $500. So we're gonna get a new one and get a new oil pan gasket. Take the goddamn aftermarket oil pan gasket off, because I believe it is leaking. But I don't think it's the oil pan gasket. I think it's the actual oil pan got a hole in it because that leak was already there before the rebuild. And it's only on this side. I think I did a video on this, man. That oil that was badly leaking on the ground. I couldn't figure out where it was coming from. I think I told y'all it was coming from the turbo drain line is what I think I had told y'all. But no, it's somewhere right in here, and I couldn't figure out where. But the guy that was the original guy told me he seen like a hole or something over here in the oil pan. So I just needed the oil pan. That's old. It's the original oil pan. You know, it's been on here since 2007. So I just get a new oil pan, and what the head mechanic right here was telling me, they make aftermarket oil pan gaskets also, but I don't know anything about an aftermarket oil pan gasket. I haven't found where they make those at. But as far as used oil pan gasket, I found a lot of those, obviously. Like I said, on Van Haggard, you got Worldwide Diesel, they carry them. Plenty of them in stock. They looking like $500. So That's where we at. So freezing cold out here tonight. Lease drivers, hey man, you know you guys almost won today. You guys almost won today because if he couldn't get that plug on, you know they couldn't. If he couldn't get that plug on, then obviously we couldn't put oil in the engine, and obviously I can't get an oil pan right now because, like I said, Freightliner said it's obsolete. They don't have it. And Van Haggard, you know, that would have been like 10 days to get that here, assuming that the ones I see online is even for this particular engine. So you guys almost won. You was almost celebrating, but unfortunately you guys are once again taking another L, losing. You guys are losing. I don't know what to tell you. It's another L. But you know, the question for my future owner operators is, what would you have done if you was in my situation? Now me, I like to do all my work on this truck by my house. So me, what I did was I just walked out the shop, walked to my car, got in my car, went to Freightliner, got that plug, came right back. So you know, that's why I like to do my work right here in Memphis and not out there on the road somewhere at some Freightliner where they finna hold you hostage for $200 an hour and, you know, like 10 nights in a hotel and you going bankrupt, or either you put it on the credit card getting ready to file bankruptcy in the future. We don't have to go that route. We don't have to do that route. We don't have to go that route. That plug right there was $30. Now first, what happened, I went to Freightliner first. They gave me a different plug. I took a picture of it. Then I came here, realized that wasn't the right plug. Then I went back to Freightliner. Then they took 2 more hours to find the plug, okay? So I'm gonna do a whole video on this, man, at my house. I'm finna go home. Obviously, a load got canceled this morning. I came back because they wanted their trailer back at the yard, because I was going to pick up a preloaded trailer up there in St. Louis going down to Laredo, and I dropped their trailer off. I was finna head to St. Louis, and I said, man, you know what SoCal says it's best to change my oil, you know, about in the first 3,000 miles. And which it was definitely a good idea because it was metals all up in there. Matter of fact, you got some of the metal right here. So I can see all metals coming out of that motherfucker. So definitely needed an oil change, that's for sure. For all my old school owner operators, you do need to do the oil change after a rebuild within the first 3,000 miles. Because like I said, it was metal all in it. So at the bottom, of course. But you know, take advice from the old school guys. They've been doing this for years. They ain't trying to hear nothing about paying pimping. You know, even when they come to the shop, they don't pay these outrageous bills. You know, what? Cause I'm sitting over here. You know, the first thing I was thinking was damn. Well, let me figure out what tow truck company finna come hook up to this motherfucker, take me over there somewhere, back to the yard, and then I got go to the mechanics and explain how the fuck I just got a rebuilt and ended up on a tow truck. That's what I was thinking. But nah, man, I was on the phone with one of my old school guys, and he said, nah, man, just see if they can rethread the oil pan. As long as it's a mechanic there, they should be able to rethread it. And I'm like, rethread it? I never even heard of such a thing. I'm like, rethread the screw? Or, you know, apparently they can rethread it. They don't even have to drop the oil pan or change none of that out. But I'm going to get back to y'all when I get to the house. We'll elaborate more. Well, these drivers, you lose again. Andrew is still undefeated with the $15,000 flat top. You've seen it. The head mechanic came up in here and fixed it. It only took them 5 seconds. 5 seconds. They do good work here. It's been a long day, y'all. Shit, load got canceled. Truck damn near, might as well say, kidnapped in the shop today. I mean, I've been here about, 7, 8, 9 hours. Wait a minute, lease drivers, I do got some good news for you. Obviously, I'm not gonna make it to Laredo before tomorrow midnight. I'm actually finna just go home for the night and try again tomorrow. So we're gonna go to St. Louis in the morning, and that's how it's gonna be. And like I was saying, I'm gonna go home for the night, give me some good night's rest, and we're gonna go to St. Louis in the morning. The trailer's already preloaded up there at the terminal up there in St. Louis. So we'll be in Laredo Friday evening, I guess.